Hello everyone. We are here live today. Welcome to Sharing with Karina. I am giving here few seconds so the system shows me that we are connected. We tried in a few minutes, like 5 minutes ago, we tried to go live, but it here was something different on my background, so we refresh. What best? We were talking about this last week about refresh, starting refresh, right? That word is coming up very often. But today I am very excited. First, welcome to Sharing with Karina in English. Today we are going to share a lot of new things. New things coming up as well. I am going to provide the updates at the end of today's content. But I am so excited. We are starting a new month, a new energy, a lot of great things coming. So let's dive in. Today I titled this Sharing with Karina event as Sounds Like You. So we are going to talk about different concepts, different situations we are experiencing and seeing in today's world. Pre, stroke, or post as well. As many of you know, and for the new people who are connecting with me, my name is Karina. I am the founder of Living Without Limits with Karina Seda, where we are helping prevent or become independent from a stroke. A lot of things to learn, to keep working on, and what great to help people who are committed and are willing to do the work, who are passionate about exploring more, growing, and a lot of things to keep learning about. But today, in this Sharing with Karina, for those people who are connecting with me, one of the purpose of the objectives of jumping in these videos for the community is to share and also having the opportunity to ask questions. What a great opportunity we have nowadays to connect at different times during the day. For many of you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I hope you're having a great day today, amazing day to make things happen. So I am so excited to talk about today's topic. And first, before diving in, I want to please say if someone is connecting with me here in this live video, please feel free to comment that you're able to see me and hear me. Okay, I want to make sure we are able to connect in this live video. Okay, so please feel free to comment below, or also if you have any questions, I want to invite you to feel free post a comment below, or if you want to share anything regarding to today's topic, please feel free to do so. What a great opportunity to share our experience with other people. At the end of the road, we are helping other people as well, going through the journey, or maybe they see, right? They see some similarities. Um, about what they are going through, and so many things we can keep talking about. So please feel free to interact in the comments. So today, let's dive in today's topic. Again, I am so excited. I am trying to stay calm, not jump in here. I know that sometimes the camera play a little bit here with me as well, but we are going to dive in today's topic. So first, are you still thinking about the situation? Or do you find yourself like avoiding thinking about the situation? Please feel free to comment below if that question sounds like you. If you find yourself like avoiding to talk about the situation. So let me share with you all today what I found. I have found and meet with different caregivers and survivors who they do not want to talk about what is happening. They avoid the situation. Some of the word or sentence we hear, I don't think about that, or I don't let it bother me. Like, we keep avoiding those thoughts, we keep avoiding the things, the circumstances, because we don't really want to talk about. How many of you relate to that? In some of the cases, another example to look at it, how many of you relate to the fact that we are staying silent? That thought came to our mind, but let me save it in the closet here today. Or maybe the other day comes as well. Let me close the door again on that closet. A lot of things to look at in that aspect. But today, another example we are seeing or what is happening out there as well is like people avoiding to talk about the situation, avoiding to talk about the things that are happening. Some of them create the acceptance phase like this is my new normal. That is it. I am going to live the rest of my life depending on others people's decisions. When before I was the one who was taking the decisions, or many other examples in that scenario. But people create the acceptance phase or even mentioned, right? Like this, one of the phases or one of the challenges is that acceptance phase. But in most of the cases, they are creating the new normal, like staying dependable, like depending on other people decisions, or in the physical aspect as well, like depending, I know that they are going to help me to carry this, I know that they are going to help me to go to here to there, so they make their new normal. Makes sense? I know that some of the things people don't want to even think about because they are years on this phase, but that is what is happening in some of the cases. Another scenarios, people believing that they are going to stay like that for the rest of their life, or staying the rest of their life incapacitated. Like, that is it, I am going to be in this wheelchair, I am not going to step out of that hospital bed. So they stay like that, they accept on that acceptance phase. Another example, some of them stop working towards their desired goal. Like, I was a student before, I was going to pursue my bachelor degree, my master degree, but they stopped their desired goal. Or maybe they were working towards becoming a specific professional. Different goals, different, could be personal goals, career goals, with the family goals as well. A lot of things stay paused for the rest of the life. Makes sense? Feel free to connect here if you relate to any of these examples, but these are things that are happening in most of the cases, but we don't want to even think about it. We don't want to talk about it. So today we are providing this as well to create that awareness about things that are happening that sometimes, in most of the cases, are preventing us to keep working towards our goal. Another example, if we end this role, if we end all of these things mentioned, control us, our journey, at the end of the, another way of looking at it is like we end softening the situation. We end like, this is okay, everything is going to be right, and we end with that softening stage and living in that softening. So people not talking about the situation, not avoiding to talk about the situation. A different example I can keep providing on this example, but it is very important to be aware of what is happening, of the situation, and the things that you really want in your life. So, and people staying in the information phase. Another phase we face towards this journey is that we are interested to become better. Like, we are interested to go back like before. Our first thought, I want to walk again. I want to do the things I used to do. So we start searching. We start looking for information, different things. We spend years learning and learning and learning. But guess what? Another way of looking at this content about today, we are talking about if we are still in the situation or avoiding the situation. It is like searching about and learning. Today I learned this. Today I learned that. But years pass, everything, times fly, and we are still, today I'm going to keep searching about this. Today I'm going to keep learning about it. And those are different examples where we stay in the same situation, in the same phase, okay? And to be honest with you, this is not the right way to become independent, to pursue your independence, to work toward your goal. A lot of things we need to keep doing to become independent, to be independent from a stroke, from a preventing as well. Another aspect we talk about here in Living Without Limits with Karina Seda is the aspect about preventing. What great opportunity people have to take action before things happen. But in most of the cases, people wait until the thing happens to take action. And here we are working as well to prevent or become independent post-stroke from a stroke or other diseases as well that could prevent a stroke. So people stopping their desire to become independent, to be able to produce again. That feeling when you arrive to your home, like today I am working towards going to a vacation with my family. I am working toward my goal. People stopping or staying and not working towards their desired goal of independence, being able to produce again, being able to feel productive. Another aspect, people not working towards being healthy. Is the energy, the inspiration, that passion you had or experienced. And if survivors or caregivers are already working, are already working toward their goal, there are still challenges. There are still things to work on, to keep working and having that energy, that passion, so you can keep growing, you can keep learning, but also working towards your desired goal. And last, another very, very important here is spending quality time with your family. Survivors, caregivers, how many times we are in an event and we are physically there, but our mind is tired. Our mind is like poop in that first, second, third dream, and we were having and was stopped because something happened at the night, and then we go back to thinking about the things we are avoiding and we keep avoiding during the day. So many things to keep talking, but one of the things I want to emphasize is here first the situation, what is happening, people avoiding the situation in most of the cases, circumstances about that is happening is that they create what is the softening. They create this: I am searching, I am still learning about it. I am already independent, but we are still experiencing things in our life that we need to have that total independence, like being independent, being able to take decision for yourself. Other cases that it came from nowhere. How many times we speak with family or survivors, and we are independent, but we are still are dependent on other people's decisions. I need to go here. I need to go there. So a lot of different factors when we are talking about you being independent from the stroke. So that is the aspect about what is happening, the situation, the content. The other side is being able to be independent, being able to produce again, being able to feel productive as well. Not only do the work, in some of the cases I see other people as well, like having the job already, but they are tired. Their life, they are not living life. They are just doing things in different ways. And so different aspect to look at when we are looking about being healthy, having the right energy, focus, and this one is a big one, spending quality time with your family. Recently, I was sharing in a post that we only have one life. The fact that some of us have a second chance at life is a blessing. So how are we taking advantage about that second chance at life? Very important and different things to think about. I know that I was going through that phase about reflecting. We are half of the year already. Few things to consider to take action, but more importantly, it is also about us. So having energy, working towards independence in the different aspects, and we share about when we talk about independence in all aspects, being independent, being able to produce again, that if that is to your desired goal, produce, feel productive as well, like you feel comfortable with that goal, having the energy, the inspiration as well, being present, having healthy, stay healthy post stroke, preventing a stroke as well, and last, spending quality time with your family. Very, very important. So I know that time is running, but today I want to make a special call. Like I want to invite you, if you find yourself like you really want to work towards your independence, healthy, preventing becoming independent from a stroke, would you want to pursue your goal? I want to invite you to take advantage about the breakthrough call I offer on this sharing with Karina. I will be sharing that link as soon as I end this video, but feel free to take advantage about that breakthrough call. It is time to take action. Before I wrap up today or before I end this video, I would love to provide a few updates. A lot of things changing here in Living Without Limits and in around the globe, right? A lot of things changing, but one thing we are doing, going back, starting next week, we are going back to do the bilingual live videos. So we are going to be live once a week in both languages, okay, English and Spanish. And another update around that is that we are going live at different times. So it is a great opportunity to other people interact in this sharing with Karina live. So feel free to ask questions. If you have something, any experience you want to share regarding to the topic we are talking about, I want to invite you, feel free to comment below this video or the following videos as well. So it was an honor being able to be here to do a little bit of recap. I know that we sometimes get too excited and we start sharing a lot of different things, but we talk about the things that are happening where people are avoiding to talk about the situation and some of the consequences, some of the things that could cause as well. So this month we are very excited to start this month and keep sharing different things throughout the month. Feel free to connect, take advantage about that breakthrough call if you want to become independent, if you want to bounce back from a stroke, feeling living in your best self. Book the breakthrough call today. See you this week, next Thursday in Spanish. It's going to be the last one in these Mondays in English and Thursday in Spanish. So everybody is able to know about this update as well. So I am excited for you all and talk to you soon. Bye bye.